Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we now have the Emirate of Dalak back under our control, and look at that, it is most wonderful to behold the Emirate of Dalak finally back in the hands of its rightful owners, I think it's fair to say, because, you know, we've got the city of Dalak, it sort of makes sense to have the Emirate of Dalak as well to go with it, to complete the set if you like, so there we go, it's looking very, very good indeed. So yes, last time Emir Biscuit did take the opportunity to strike at our troublesome Abyssinian neighbours, whilst they were a little bit weakened. They had a bit of a leadership change, and that meant that they had less troops, and their allies had all gone and all that kind of stuff. So we took that opportunity. We had a little bit of help from our friends, it must be said. There was a bit of a fight going on, and then we got our former lands back. So yeah, it's all looking very, very good. And I think it sets up the Lovely People dynasty very, very nicely for the future. So well done, Emir Biscuit. So to celebrate our glorious victory, let's begin today with some red-hot administration action. Exciting, thrilling admin. That's what we're all here for, but we do have quite a lot of little sort of admin jobs that we do need to get through, and job number one is all the way up here because we now do have enough renown to get ourselves a fancy new Dynasty Legacy, which is all very exciting. So let's go and take a look at these and see which one we would like. So right now we've only got the one Dynasty Legacy, and that's because they are quite difficult to come by. They do require an awful lot of renown to unlock, and then when you've unlocked one, the next ones become even more expensive. They go up in price by 500 renown each time, and we're not the biggest of dynasties. We're not a huge dynasty. We're a very lovely dynasty. We are probably the loveliest of all the dynasties, but we're not very big. We haven't got loads of our dynasty members running courts and being emperors and kings and all that kind of stuff quite yet. We'll get there in time, I'm sure, but right now we're quite small. We're just sort of a fledgling dynasty, if you like. So renown is not coming in very quickly. So it's going to take an awfully long time to get our third one of these. So we have to make sure we pick the right one right now because, yeah, it's going to take many, many decades, I imagine, before we get to choose another one of these. So let's have a look what we can choose. Now, some of these are going to be very good, and some of these are going to be entirely irrelevant. So, I mean, this one here, language scholars, I'm not overly bothered. You can become better at languages and learn more of them, not so fussed. However, this one here is very, very tempting. House of Warriors in the warfare tree. Prowess goes up by 2, which is okay, so everybody in the dynasty gets a little bit of an increase in their fighting ability. But knight effectiveness up by 15%. That is not a small amount, 15%. And if you've got a lot of very, very good knights, and they're working at 15% increased effectiveness, that could turn the tide of all sorts of battles. So that's very, very tempting. I do like that one. Law down here is okay, I suppose. It's not overly exciting. Popular opinion goes up by 5, which is nice, I suppose. People like us a bit more because we're mostly fair. And yeah, the cost of hunts and feasts comes down a little bit, which I suppose is okay. This one here is to do with being sneaky, but we're not even going to look at that one because we're not sneaky at all. Then this one here is the second one in the kind of the blood tree, because we do have the first one. We already do have noble veins. Chance of inheriting good traits up by 30%. Chance of new good traits just sort of appearing out of nowhere plus 30%. And the next one is about reinforcing those. So chance of reinforcing congenital traits up by 30%. That could be very good. That could be very handy because, you know, if we get that fairly early on, that means that we might potentially get lots of new dynasty members with all sorts of fancy congenital traits, and hopefully they're the good ones. Hopefully it's the good ones, like, you know, genius and beautiful and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, if we get that in early on, that means lots of our dynasty members will be very, very good. They'll have lots of traits, bring in lots of exciting skills and things, and then, you know, in the long run, we might play as those characters, or we could have them in our court and put them on our council and all that kind of stuff. So that's very tempting. Vibrant court, that's for use with the whole sort of court stuff, which we don't have quite yet because we're not important enough, so let's not have that one. This one down here, desirable match. I mean, that's sort of okay, I guess. Marriage acceptance up by 30, I suppose is vaguely useful, but we've not had any kind of issues with that yet, so we won't have that one. And then this one right at the bottom, bounteous loins. Fertility up by 10% and attraction opinion up by 5. I assume that's teaching people how to write very, very good, very sort of elegant letters to the stork, you know, with all the right punctuation and spelling and grammar and all that kind of stuff. But again, I don't think we should have that one. I think at the moment it's a choice between either House of Warriors and Convergent Blood. I think it's got to be one of those two. I mean, House of Warriors is very good. I do like the sound of that. Knight effectiveness going up by 15% is really, really good. But I think we're going to go for this. I do like the sort of the blood tree in the Dynasty Legacies. I think it's very good. And that one there, if we can start reinforcing trades and getting them into the children of the dynasty nice and early, and then, they can reinforce down the years and down the sort of, down the trees, down the family trees, we can end up with a load of children, a load of people and characters with all sorts of very useful skills. So I think we'll do that now. Get that in nice and early. Yes, please. I mean, that's it. That's it for a long, long time. We've unlocked Convergent Blood. We're not going to see this again for absolutely ages. Okay, so next up on the great big list of admin jobs is taking a look at the faith over here in Misawa, because currently they all follow a Coptic faith, and that's not very good for us. We do not like that at all, because if we look at that, we consider them evil, and they consider us evil. Not even, a little bit mean or nasty or horrible. The word evil is used there, which is quite terrible. So that's not very good at all. So all the people of this place here think we're evil, and we're ruling over them. So they're not going to like that at all. So we do need to change their faith around a bit. So let's go over here and have a chat with our Mufti, our court priest person, who is called Ibiza. You're called Ibiza. That's very exciting. Okay, and let's convert faith over here. I think all the other ones are Ashari. Yes, they are. Right, so let's put that just there then. How long is that going to take? 4 years. It's going to take 4 years for the faith of that place to change over. My goodness me, that is an awfully long time. But I think we do need to do it, because they're not going to like us very much. Hang on, popular opinion, I think, because they are not our religion and they consider us evil, we have a minus 45 hit to our popular opinion over there. That's quite a lot. That's a huge amount. Not even our popular figurehead kind of perk thing can offset that. So there we go. That's not very good at all. So when they change over, they might actually like us a bit, which is very handy. However, that is going to take 4 years. So, absolutely settle in over there, Ibiza, and get sort of, religion converting, please. Okay, so next up is something a little bit unexpected, and I was unaware of this. I had no idea that this was even a thing until I saw it on the little notifier thing here. Apparently, we can negotiate an alliance with somebody with an incredibly long, complicated name who is part of the Rumi Grand Emirate. Now, we were allied to them a little while ago. They've got loads of troops. They have a bazillion troops. And we were just sort of thinking about attacking Abyssinia with their help. And then I think the person that was part of that alliance died at their side. And then the alliance kind of fell apart. So, we didn't get to call upon them in the end. But apparently, we can negotiate an alliance. Now, why is that? Apparently, because we share bonds of blood. Do we? Oh, it's with a child. Okay, so Jazada Kegobad Mahmudzadeh or something like that. Wow, that's fabulous. What a name. You need really long forms to write that on. Okay, so they're our grandson. Okay, hang on. Is our grandson the heir to some gigantic kingdom or whatever? So hang on. How are you here? You are the son of Brainy. Oh, you're Brainy's son. Okay, yes, and there we go. So that was the chap that Brainy was married to. And then, of course, he died. So the alliance fell apart. But now our grandson is saying, hang on, can we sort that alliance out again, please? That'd be nice. Although you do only have 546 troops right now. Why is that? What's going on there? Who is your liege? Have you got all the troops? Ah, yes, you seem to have all of the troops. But hang on, the primary heir is somebody else. The primary heir to the Rumi Grand Emirate, with all their not quite so bajillion troops anymore, is not our grandson at all. But I sort of think maybe we should do that. We should become this person's ally, with the incredibly big name, just in case they do manage to kind of get into power over there a little bit. They do have a good chance. Have they got claims? Yeah, they've got claims. They have claims on all sorts of exciting things, which could come in useful at some point in the future. I think we go for that. I think we say, yes, we shall enter into a mutual alliance with you. I mean, right now, it's not going to be really any good for us. It might be quite handy for this little lad here, if he gets attacked or whatever. But, I mean, 546 troops. I mean, it's 546 people that we can call upon. It's better than no people to call upon. But it's not going to be a game changer for us. But that might help you out a little bit. But in the future, that could be really handy. That could be a very, very handy alliance to have if it carries on. So do you know what? Yeah, okay, we shall negotiate that alliance, please. I think we need to run time on just the tiniest bit just to make sure that does actually sort of does work out. And there we go. Right, I am honoured by your request, and I will be glad to call you an ally. Oh, my dear grandfather. Oh, that's okay, grandson of ours. Okay, marvellous news. Okay, so that's very good. I like that. I like the fact that we have this kind of very unexpected kind of ally going on, which is very handy. Right, so next up, we need to take a look at who is running our places over here. Because we sort of looked at this last time. I was a bit confused as to what we could do with this. But we do have a few kind of trouble-making people looking after some of our sort of smaller areas here. So, for example, this place here. This little town, it's a city holding. This is held by Vali Ramadan over there. And yeah, this person here is Coptic. And as we've already seen, they think we're evil, we think they're evil. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out at all. I mean, it's you, not us, obviously. But it's just not going to be worth the effort. They're never going to like us, we're never going to like them, and it's just going to be more trouble than it's worth. And I was kind of thinking last time, what do we do with this? How can we sort this out? But apparently it has been pointed out in the comments, hang on, go back to you, that we can revoke this person's title, and because they're only looking after a barony, they're only looking after a part of a larger county, so the smallest kind of thing you can look after in the game, I believe, it does not incur tyranny. It's not a kind of tyrannical thing, so a lot of our people are not going to think any worse of us. They're just going to look and kind of go, oh, he's just doing some sort of housekeeping or whatever. So I think what we do is we boot this person out. He's Coptic. It's fine. We don't want that. We don't want Coptic people running our lands. That's a terrible idea. We're trying to change this over so they're not Coptic. And I think that's what Biscuit would do. He's very ambitious. He's very driven to make the realm he has work as effectively as it can do. So here I think he'd boot this person out. Now I know we can do it without it being tyrannical and being a bad thing. I honestly think he would do that. I think he'd just go, do you know what? Nah, it's not going to work. Bye-bye. Let's get somebody else in. So let's revoke this person's title. So away you go. So there we go. So now I think that comes to us. I think we now have that title. It's our city holding. However, you'll notice there's a little thing just there. It's the wrong type of holding. So city holdings, like this one, they cannot be effectively held by characters with clan governments, so us, and will provide no taxes or levies. So ultimately, us holding this is completely pointless. We can have the castle-y things, and we can have, where are the temples and such like, but we can't have the cities, because it just doesn't work for us. So now we need to give this to somebody else. Who shall we give this to? So, okay, hang on a minute. Who is going to be quite useful? It is only a little sort of... a little city. It's not like they're managing a great big kind of, county or anything like that. So we could give it to somebody who's sort of okay. Hang on, let's order it by, I don't know. Let's order it by cleverness. Let's order it by learning. Let's give this to somebody who's a bit kind of smart. What about you? Talib. You're very clever. A mastermind philosopher. You sort of like us a bit. What do you like? Yeah, you're the same faith as us. You seem okay. Hang on a minute. Pause time for a second. Ooh, hang on. Your acquaintance, somebody married, Brainy. Oh, hang on. I feel like I should be aware of this. When did that happen? Okay, and Brainy... Oh, hang on. Brainy's got remarried. Because she was... Hang on, yeah, she was married to that guy who died that we just saw, but now she's been remarried. Okay, I assume somebody else has arranged that, because we didn't arrange that. I'm fairly sure that was something that we were not involved in. Yeah, she's at somebody else's court. So I assume that happened out of our control and she made that decision. Okay, are you nice? Oh, you're quite clever. You're very, very clever. Okay, you're not quite as clever as Brainy is. Brainy's very good across the board, but okay, that's fine. Oh, what's that? Brainy has a new trait. A diplomatic courtier. Okay, diplomacy +1. Brainy has spent at least 5 years living in a bustling diplomatic court filled with emissaries and diplomats. Oh, so if you spend a lot of time in a particular type of court, you get a little bonus. Yeah, because when you do have a royal court, which we don't have, alas, you can change the court type. So it can be kind of like military, or it can be bureaucratic, or it can be diplomatic, or whatever. And then, yeah, it looks like you get little bonuses. Oh, okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, well, I mean, congratulations on your wedding. I'll send you a card or something, I suppose, and give you a present. Have you got a wedding list? Hang on, I'm a bit busy right now, sorting out kind of cities and stuff. Yeah, so we need to give this to somebody. So hang on. We were going to give it to Talib, weren't we? So hang on, I didn't check. Are you... you're a courtier of Sheikh Dave. Oh, you're one of Sheikh Dave's people. Are you good at fighting? No, so if we do give that to you, and you sort of become independent, we're not going to lose you as a knight. Yeah, or a Faris or whatever. Yeah, okay, let's give that to you. Why not? There you go. You're going to become our vassal. Oh, hang on. If you become our vassal... hang on, do you want to find people that are really good? Where are we lacking in the court? Where are we lacking? We're lacking possibly... Yeah, the Chancellor isn't great, and the Steward isn't great. And you know what? We'll come to the Steward in a bit, actually. We'll sort you out soon. But, yeah, possibly we could Can we find somebody with some good stewardship going on? That'd be quite handy. Can we find anybody that's decent? No, not at all. Okay, never mind. How about somebody that's good at diplomacy? Again, not brilliant. Do you know what? We'll just go for that. We'll go for the person we had before. Talib, there you go. Well done. You've got yourself a fancy title. You're now the whatever you are, the mayor or the baron of Dahono. Okay, well done. That's very exciting. Good for you. And then, yeah, I think as well over here, there's a temple holding. And these are really good because we can hold these. We can have these ourselves. We have one over there. I think we go and grab this as well because this person... Oh, no, you're okay. You're okay. Oh, no, you're not Coptic. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. You can run that. That's fine. That's okay. You're permitted to have that. I mean, you don't like us at all, which is a bit of a shame. You want a seat on the council. Now, if you want a seat on the council, you're going to have to be better at all of the things, I'm afraid, my good sir. Yeah, do you know what? We'll sway you. Because we're not doing a sway scheme right now. So let's try and sway you just to get you on our good side. One thing that we could do to give us a little bit of opinion is to ally with him. Because apparently, a few people have pointed this out in the comments, because we're a clan government, a lot of the vassals do like having an alliance to us. Because that's how a clan works, and it shows like clan bonds and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this person here doesn't have an alliance with us. I mean, can we sort that out? I don't know how we can sort that out. I don't think we can. Do you know what? It's fine for now. It's fine. We'll leave it for now. It's all okay. So you can run that. And then we come to Burr. Now, Burr is a little bit of a problem. So if we look at who's running Burr, Sheikh Murad is running Burr. And Sheikh Murad is running the whole place. So he's not running a little sort of town in Burr. He's running all of it. He's the owner of the county. But he's Coptic. He is Coptic. That is not good for us. It's a little bit of an issue. So we'd like to remove him from this particular position because we don't want him to be doing this. Also, his primary heir is Abyssinian King Chappie, which is terrible. So if something happens to him right now, these lands are going to go back to this person, I think, which is an awful idea. That's not what we want at all. So I think we've got to get rid of you. And because, you're Coptic, it's fine. It's fine. We can do this. So if we revoke your title, again, in the name of ambition and efficiency and making our lands as best we can, which is what Biscuit wants, I think we revoke your title. However, he might get a bit fighty about this. So it says there, because you consider Copts to be evil, you can revoke Sheikh Murad's titles without being viewed as a tyrant. So all of our people are going, oh, it's another one of those Copts, is it? Okay, yeah, it's fine. He's okay, is Biscuit. He's doing the right thing. But I think, yeah, there's a 0% chance of success. I mean, I'm not very good at numbers, but I don't think that's looking very good. That's quite tragically poor, isn't it? If he declines, he will rise up in rebellion with other disgruntled vassals. So if we do this, and he says no, which I suspect he might do, I think he might not accept. The numbers are certainly indicating that. There might be a fight. There might be a little bit of a fight. I suspect we might have to go and do a little bit of kind of, punchy hitty. So let's revoke his title. Before we do that, actually, a few people in the comments said that he might have been somehow related to us. Hang on. So who are you? Were you related to... Hang on. Sheikh Arif of Burr. You were married to... Sheikh Arif of Burr was married to Samira. That was Samira's... there we go. Right, so Samira's... What was that? Third husband, was it? Fourth husband? I forget. So that was the one that we married in error. Then there was Sheikh Najib, who she actually did love. And then there was, Sheikh Arif of Burr. And then another one. Sheikh Arif of Burr again. Oh, okay, that must just be a little kind of glitchy thing. Okay, that's fine. So Sheikh Arif of Burr was her husband at the very end of her life. I think it was more of a marriage of convenience rather than love or anything, wasn't it? So Sheikh Arif of Burr then had a son who is currently ruling this land. But yeah, his son is Coptic. Yeah, we're going to take that land off you and possibly have a fight. So here we go. Let's get ready for a little bit of a fight here. I think we have to move time on for him to kind of get our letter saying, we're going to take this away from you. And he's going to reply saying, no, you're not. Okay, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. It seems there is no recourse for our dispute other than to settle it on the battlefield. Okay, he really, really hates us. Okay, rally the troops. Here we go. Where's our little kind of flag thing? I think it's down there, isn't it? Right, little kind of landing flag thingamajig. Raise our armies over there, please. So what have they got? Hang on a second. So we've got 2,100 soldiers. You've got 628. I mean, it's not looking good for you, but I admire your spirit. Right, okay. So we're there. We want to go down here. Can we catch them? Can we catch them just in time? If we could get them there, oh, we're going to have this kind of Benny Hill style chase thing. Oh, somebody's joined the war. Somebody has joined in. Okay, hopefully we can fend them off. Yeah, if we could catch them and have a fight with them. There we go. Now, Sheikh Murad is leading this fight, so I imagine when this fight is over, we will capture him, and then it's going to be job done. So let's just do a little bit of fighting. However, we are losing the advantage. We've only got sort of, advantage in numbers. There we go. We got a bit at the end, which is handy. And that's all finished. No, we didn't capture him. Bother. Okay, that's not ideal. Right, so who's come to join in? Well, they've now got 2,535 soldiers. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. Hang on, where's that? Where are you coming in from? Mecca. You're coming in from Mecca, which is over there, which is very intriguing. Okay, right, we're going to head back over here. We're going to siege down Burr. We're going to siege this place. And I said siege down again. Sorry, everybody. We're going to siege this place, which shouldn't take that long. So 5 months to do that. However, oh, hang on, they're down here. Ah, right, so their buddies are sieging down Ed. Sorry, so the people from Mecca are sieging down Ed. But they were sieging down Ed, and now they've ran away a bit. Okay. This seems like a very odd tactic. Ah, they've gone over there. They've gone over there, and they're going to work over there. Oh, now they're coming back. They're just having a tour around the coast. It's fine. They're judging all the beaches. They're finding the ones with the best, I don't know, the best sort of sunbathing spots or whatever. That seems a little bit odd. Sprouting interest. Here we go. So we're going to get all sorts of interesting new sort of scholarship, sort of learning focus. So event things popping up now. A merchant has sent me samples of seeds. Plants he claims are good for health and mind. I must admit, I have little experience in nurturing plants, but how hard could it be? If you have any experience like I have in nurturing plants, Emir Biscuit, they will die. They will die and be dead in... You'll look at them 1 minute and go, oh, that's really nice. And you'll turn away and look back and they'll just be dead. They'll just be a dead, brown, horrible, sort of awful-looking plant because I can't look after plants at all. No matter how hard I try, they just end up being dead. Okay, I will use these to start a private garden. Okay, so we could get herbalist, 22% chance that we get the herbalist trait. What's that? Intrigue up, learning up, and disease resistance up a little bit. That's very handy. 62% chance we get learning up by 1, and 14% chance absolutely nothing happens at all. Or we could just sell them for 20 money. I mean, let's give it a go, shall we? It's a learning thing. We're going down the route of scholarship. Let's try and do something with it. So here we go. Let's have a go. And, okay, so we didn't grow them, but we did get +1 to our learning. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. Right, how are we doing over here? 45 days, 44 days. Right, they're not coming over here. They're not coming to us. Even though they could, if they sort of combined forces, with your armies combined, you could defeat us. But you're not going to. You're going to keep wandering about over here. Okay, I think maybe that's a little bit of an error on your parts, but here we go. Right, so let's get this place sorted. Let's siege Buri, and I think that's it. Yeah, there we go. Sheikh Murad's courtier, Saad has been captured. I mean, do we want to start sort of? Do we want to get rid of you? Oh no, we can't ransom you for any money. You're not important enough to Sheikh Murad. Okay, that's fine. I mean, can we let you out and get a hook on you? Do you want to recruit you? And no, we really do not. Okay, you're only 11. Oh, okay, no, sorry, I thought you were... I thought you were like a proper grown-up and they were your grown-up stats. No, that's fine. Oh, you'll become amazing, Sad. It's all fine. Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll make sure you leave the prison anytime you like. Clear off out my prison. Accept it. There we go. Thank you. Bye-bye now. And then, yes, we will end this nonsense. So let's enforce these demands. We're going to imprison Sheikh Murad. Okay. So I imagine that means that he loses all his territory and stuff. So let's enforce those demands. There we go. He gets chucked in prison. It's all wonderful. We gain some dread. Ooh, Biscuit, you're a little bit dreadful. How rebellious of you. It's going to come down, but there we go. Okay, so now he is in prison. Okay, so does he still look at... Hang on, disband all the troops. Let's not forget to do that. Does he still run the place? He does still run the place. I would have assumed that we would have taken his lands off him. when that finished. Hang on, do we have to do it here? Can we negotiate your release? I imagine if we execute him, then yes, he will lose his lands because, you know, he'll be a little bit dead. I think let's negotiate your release. Right, banish. Okay, imprisoned characters can be banished from the realm, which is arguably the harshest form of punishment. Banished landed rulers are deposed, while banished courtiers have their assets seized. Okay, so if we banish him, he's deposed from his land, and then I imagine, do we get it? Because we've done it? I'm not entirely sure. Hang on. How does that work? Who's going to get hold of this? Who's going to get hold of that? We are. Line of succession. It's going to come to us. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, let's banish you. Off you pop, you troublemaker. Can you renounce your claims as well? No, that's unfortunate. Can you convert? Okay, so you could convert to the right religion, but then we're going to boot you out anyway. I mean, no, you're going to hate us forever. You're going to hate us now forever. You didn't like us much anyway, and now you really, really despise us. So we'll banish you, but we will demand that you convert. Unless we can get a hook on you. No. Okay, yeah. Convert to the proper, good religion, please. None of this Coptic shenanigans. But we'll banish you as well. So, yeah, okay, there we go. So, let's see how that works. So, boot him out. Okay, so we inherited. There we go. And off he pops into the wilderness. Why have we got... Hang on, why have we got some troops down there? Okay, hi. Can we disband you? Why are there some troops hanging around down there? I don't know what that's about. Did I press a button and sort of summon those troops into existence? Okay. Right, so there we go. That was a little bit of a longer admin task, but we now have Burr under our control. So we're looking after Burr, which is very good. And it looks like as well, we've got that little temple holding down here, which we can have. Now, who's running this? Walia Tabia. Oh, you're Coptic. Okay, fine. Here we go. Let's revoke your title. We don't want troublesome people around the place. Now, we've got this. We can't have it. Let's grant it to somebody who's good at, I don't know, diplomacy. You seem to be quite good. Ganna, our courtier. Only 13 years old, and he's got some very, very good stats going on, so he can only get better. So I think, yeah, let's give that to you, shall we? Hang on. Who are you? You don't like us very much. Oh, you're also ambitious. Oh, yeah, you're never going to like us properly. Okay, maybe not you. Who do you want to give this to then? I really don't know. I mean, you're 14. You're compassionate, you're trusting, and you're greedy. I mean, you seem quite good as well. Let's just give it to you. Let's have a quick check. You're the son of Vali Sadiq, who is Sheikh Dave's marshal. But you seem to like us, and Sheikh Dave is one of our vassals anyway. Who doesn't like us? Oh, this is very complicated. It's probably fine. Give it to that person. Give it to that person. Hang on, where was it? You. Abdul Wahab Kinder. Yeah, you seem nice. Here you go. Have it as a little present, and you can grow into it. It's fine. There you go. You can do that. You're now our vassal. That's all very good. And hopefully, yeah, you can grow up to be really good at diplomacy or whatever, and we might end up putting you on the council. Talking of the council, we now have a steward position because Chappie was our steward. Okay, who do we have as a steward? Oh, it's fabulously terrible. It's really awful. Okay, right. We need a new steward. And we've not got anybody around that can do it. Right, can anybody do any marriage stuff, please? Can we find anybody that needs a husband really urgently? Oh, now look at that. That is perfect. Our spy master is lacking a spouse. Okay, what happened to your former spouse? It was somebody kind of relevant, wasn't it? Demetrios Harty. Okay, what happened to you? You died of old age in 1145. Oh, okay. A year and a bit ago now, because it was April 45. Okay, right. So I think let's find you a spouse and let's organise. Hang on. Matrilineal, please. Organise it by stewardship. You, Abram, you seem good. You seem okay. You are ambitious, you're lustful, and you're trusting. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. That seems absolutely fine. And yes, you have a stewardship of 19. There's somebody down here called Wandad. I like that. Oh, that's a wonderful name. Hello, Wandad. Yeah, you will do the job just fine. Yeah, so here we go. Let's get that done. Let's get ourselves a steward back on board, please. Right, welcome. Welcome to the place. Yeah, you're our courtier. That's all wonderful. And here we go. Let's put you into position. So at the moment, 2.5 money per month. But then we're going to start gathering taxes. 3.1. So he's getting us 0.6 money per month from gathering taxes. That's very good. Well done, you. Good job. Okay, right, so we are getting through them. I apologise for the sort of the huge amount of little tasks that we have to do, but they all kind of need doing. And there has been some fighting as well. Now is something very, very important. And it's kind of, nagging us up here. Our heir, Cake, is not married. And this needs to be rectified right now because Cake is 18. Cake is having no children whatsoever. He's writing no letters to the stork. And that means that the dynasty is looking a little bit kind of unsteady right now. So let's find you a wife, shall we? So here we go. So let's go for traits, inheritable. And we're good at kind of, getting these traits now because we've got our fancy Dynasty Legacy thing. And, okay, age difference. Let's see if we can find someone around your age. So let's go for maybe a 5-year difference. Okay, that's quite good. And then religion-wise, let's go for Islam. So let's keep it on Islam. Maybe not Ashari, but just Islam. So that's okay. So they're more likely to convert to our one if we want them to. And then let's do the obvious, sum of all skills. Okay, so who do we have? Zainab is looking pretty good. Hang on, what are you like, Cake? You're content and you're greedy. I would like to find somebody with at least one of these traits, because then you can get on. You can have a chat about things because you'll have something in common. And you won't have to, find something in common by talking to each other and such like, and joining, I don't know, knitting clubs or chess clubs or something. You can, sort of have something instinctually kind of familiar about each other. Okay. So you are, what are you? Greedy, content, and just. Down here, then, so we've got generous. Yeah, that's not going to work because he's greedy and you're generous. That's not going to work. I'm sorry. You're quite good. Bahar Afsin. Okay, so you're ambitious. You're fickle and you're gregarious. Okay, so nothing in common, unfortunately, but you are pretty. And that is the second, I think, of the kind of sort of appearance sort of traits. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember what the first one is. What's the first one? I can't recall what the first one's called. So it's like pretty, something pretty and beautiful, isn't it? I mean, that's very good. And your stats are pretty good. They're okay. I mean, these two here are lacking a little bit, but they're not too shabby at all. And you are only 16, so they might well kind of, increase as time goes on. You're okay. Oh, comely, that's it. You're comely. There we go. That's the name of the first one. I mean, at the minute, this person here, Bahar, is winning on that one. Anybody else? I mean, is there anybody that's intelligent? That'd be handy. Ooh, you've got robust. Okay, that's also very good. And you're content. You're content. You've got something in common. You can chat about how being content is really good, but not that good. It's sort of all right. It's okay as being content. And fickle and trusting. Or you're also robust. However, you're of a slightly different Muslim faith to us, which could be a problem. And we don't share it. Oh, no, we are. That's content as well. Now I'm torn. Is there anybody else that's intelligent? No intelligent people. Oh, crikeys. Okay, we've got a quick person, but no intelligent people. I'm torn between either this person down here, 21. So the age is okay. That age is absolutely fine. Because they're robust, that's very good. Or this person up here who is pretty. So pretty is the middle of the sort of appearance, traits, and robust is kind of the physical sort of physique traits, if you like. However, your stats are a little bit lower overall. You're going to be more handy, I think, to be sort of married to boost Cake stats in the long run. Let's go for you. Oh, and there's an alliance as well. The Mosque of, whatever that is, Singe. Okay, all of 233 noble Singe warriors can be at our disposal if we would like that to happen. Yeah, let's go for you. Yeah, you're a bit younger as well, and you've got good health and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's give this a go, shall we? So, it's not a matrilineal one, because that would be silly. And there are potentially 2 traits that they could inherit, future children. That's very good. Yeah, okay. 16, 18. That's, one of them's not vastly older than the other one, which isn't going to sort of cause any problems with children. Yeah, okay. Send that proposal. Just move time on a little bit. Come on then. And yay, there we go. Happy wedding day, son of ours. It's all sorted. And there we go. Right, so Cake is married, which is wonderful stuff. We're still not done. We're still not done. We're almost done. Don't worry, we're almost done. We have a couple of other marriages to sort out. For gold and coins, they also need to be sort of acquired wives, if you like. So let's go and sort that out. I don't know why they can't do that themselves. Can we not just say, just go out and like fall in love or something, golden coins? Go and do that yourselves. But no, okay, right. Let's find some people for golden coins to marry. Do you know what? For gold, why don't we pick the person that we were considering for cake to marry? This person here, Nasiba Mahmoud. They've got fickle, and gold is fickle, so they have something in common. So they can chat about being fickle or whatever. So yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan. So let's get that one out of the way. So secure that one, please. Oh, crikey. Differences in faith. In the Sheikhdom of Misawa, they believe in Coptic, and they do not pray to Allah. Mufti Arbitha condemns it as heresy, but the people ask for understanding. Okay, right, now we are a very learned person at the moment. We're going down the sort of the route of scholarship, so we're a little bit more understanding possibly. How they worship is none of my business, or they will pray to Allah. Okay, so increased progress of convert faith in county council task, and our priest likes us a bit more, which is handy. Or how they worship is none of my business. Popular opinion goes up by 25. Okay, that could be handy, but that's only going to be for 25 years. I'd rather they convert over, and then popular opinion is going to go up by loads. So, do you know what? It's fine. That it is heresy, of course it is. They will pray to Allah, and how long is that going to take? So 28.3 is going to skip up to 28 point. That didn't go up at all, did it? Did that go up at all? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Right, so gold has been married. I don't know if that made any difference at all, or if it's going to go up quicker now. I'm not sure. Right, so coins, over to you. Let's find you. Oh, hang on. Coins has wandered off. Oh, coins has gone a-wandering. Coins, can you come back, please? Can you come back to court, please, my good sir? Oh, crikey, hang on a minute. Sway, pushing luck. Okay, who are we swaying again? Oh, yeah, the person who runs that, the little mosque thing in Ed North. I finished reading the latest letter from my vassal, Vali, I think it's pronounced Vali Nalay, and smile. He seems so warm to me at last. Whilst this is a success, I'm tempted to use the opportunity to try and get even closer. Okay, so what do we do? Put my diplomatic skills to the test. 56% chance he goes, yes, that's nice. 44% chance he's insulted. Okay, so he's just gained 30. So that would kind of bring it down a bit, wouldn't it? Let Rainbow handle it, or just go, yeah, it's fine. I know we are ambitious. We're ambitious. We kind of want more from it. We'd think, you know what? Let's go for it. Let's go for it and try again. 56% chance that we can do this. I mean, that's more than half. Let's give it a go. And here's insulted. Okay. Your ambition got the better of you there. Never mind. Right, and coins. Right, okay, hang on. Let's find you somebody to marry. So the only person I can find with a matching trait to coins is Zainab here. And she seems okay until you get to her last trait. So she is generous, and coins is generous, which seems appropriate given his name. So there we go. So some nice generous coins. Then she's cynical. That's fine. And then she is sadistic. Now, I don't really like marrying people to sadistic people, but I'm afraid coins, it might have to go that way. She's also hale, so she's got one of the quite good physical traits, which is very handy. And we can get another teeny tiny alliance with that place over there, which, is neither here nor there again, but, it's better than no people. So I think, let's do this, because you at least can talk about being generous. You can have a nice chat about generosity, and you can go and give some money away together or whatever. So, okay, let's see if we can get that all set up. There is a tiny chance of success. And then because they're also back at our court, that means that if they do have kids, the kids will appear in our court, and eventually they could grow up in our court and be good enough to go on the council and all that kind of stuff. Okay, right, there we go. I think that's all of the admin done. That took an awfully long time. I do apologise. But there we go. At least we now do have some, proper management of our lands without any kind of Coptic rulers going on. And we have a lovely, lovely daughter-in-law. There she is, Bahar, our daughter-in-law, which means that, yes, Cake and her can write some letters to the stork. And then, yes, we might get some grandchildren on the way, which would be very, very exciting. Oh, hang on a second. We're being raided over here. Zabid is being raided by who? Chieftain Akin II. Okay, who is that? Who is raiding us? It's that chappie over there who is quite big. They have grown quite considerably. Weren't we allied to them very early on? I think Samira was allied to that place over there. But yeah, of course, that was long, long ago. They've grown quite considerably. They have grown quite a bit, which is a little bit worrying. But there we go. Right, we can't do anything about that because that's over 3,500 people. We've got 2,500, which is okay. But yeah, it's not enough to take you on, unfortunately. So they're going to have to do that. That's going to cause all sorts of problems. That's going to bring control down, and we're going to lose money from there and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we just can't do anything about it. Speaking of control, by the way, hang on, do we not want you to be going to do some control stuff? Oh yeah, that might help. That might help bring the money and the levies in. Okay, how about we sort out Delac first? Go and sort out control in Delac. That's not going to take that long. But that, Delac generates a lot of levies and a lot of money. So let's get that sorted. And then, we'll move you around a bit. We've got 232 money right now. Is it worth investing in something? Is it worth investing in a new building? I think all the ones along the coast here should have a port. That will make perfect sense in a sort of, a logical way. If you've got a city on the edge of the sea, you'd have a port. You'd have a trading port, because why wouldn't you? You're on the sea. So I think we should be able to get these in relatively cheap, because, of course, we are an architect. We have the architect skill. There it is. So it does bring sort of the cost and the time down. So how about we invest 127 of our monies into a trade port down here in Ed, the Ed trade port. So tax goes up, development goes up a little bit. So okay, we'll have one of those, please. And we'll try and get one up here in Misawa as well at some point when we have the money. And now this is very good. So our spouse's excellent diplomacy skill led to a windfall of Sheikh Dave gaining 20 opinion of us. Now that is very handy, because Sheikh Dave doesn't like us very much at all. Possibly, thinking about it, should we not be swaying Sheikh Dave? I think it might be worth trying to sway you at some point. But we'll give that a go maybe when we finish this. But I mean, if he likes us a bit more, he gives us more troops, doesn't he? And more gold, because that's how a clan kind of government thing works. Not like the feudal governments, which have contracts. This is just about sort of, how much they like you. If they like you a lot, if their opinion of you is great, then they give you more stuff. Okay, right, that person has finished doing that over there with the whole control thing. Let's go down to, I don't know, Ed. How are we doing over in Ed? It's looking a little bit disorganised over in Ed, so there you go, Rustem. You go and try and sort them all out, please. Now, there is something that I've been pondering for a little while, and I think now might be the time to go ahead with this thing that I've been pondering, and a few people in the comments have suggested that we go ahead and do this as well. I think Emir Biscuit will have been thinking long and hard about where to expand to next. He's been looking down here at the Danakils, he's been looking over here and over here overseas. Kind of difficult to go over here right now, but possibly move up the coast on this way a little bit. That is sort of achievable. But then I think his gaze would have fallen on Mecca. And I think we might go ahead and get control of Mecca. Because what could be more ambitious for a Muslim than getting control of Mecca, the holiest city in all of Islam? I think that is possibly the most ambitious of all the things. And right now, Mecca is very woefully undefended. Look at that. 1,991 military strength. Nobody to call upon for help. They're not part of any other kingdom. They're out on their own. So I think we would do this. I think Biscuit would seriously think about this. And he wouldn't do it kind of entirely for the religion. He's a very religious person, not overly, but he does, practice religion and all that kind of stuff. He's not massively religious. But I think he would go and do it a little bit for that, but mostly just for the sort of, the logic and the ambition of having Mecca under our control. That would be the ultimate ambitious thing to do, I think. And I think he'd go for it. And I think he would then go, do you know what as well? I think Mecca right now, it's under the wrong faith as we see it. So, it's Ismailism. I might be saying that wrong. So, Ismailism possibly. We are hostile to each other. So, I think as well, with him doing that, he would then convert that over to what we would perceive as the correct faith. And that would be very good. I think that is a very, very sort of a very Biscuit thing to do. It's a very big, bold statement about, arriving possibly a little bit, making people notice us, I would say. And as well, Mecca is very good. I mean, it's got quite a lot of things going on. We get all of these things. So we get Crusader castle holding. That's okay. We get a mosque over there of Rabbi, possibly. We wouldn't have this. That would remain, sort of in control of whoever we want to put in charge. But then we'd actually get Mecca itself. And Mecca is very good. I mean, it's a level 2 castle, which is wonderful. It gives a lot of tax, a great big pile of levies. It's got a number of very good improved buildings. But also, it does have, of course, the great mosque of Mecca. a special building, plus 3 tax just per month, just plus 3 money, just for having that holding, which of course we would hold. And then, yeah, that county holding taxes goes up by 20% across the entire county. So if we save up enough money, we could build something there and get another 20% taxes from that. And, hang on a second, development growth goes up by 35%, and development growth goes up by 0.3 a month. So it's going to be super developed, and the holder of that holding, which again would be us, piety goes up, monthly renown up by 5%, men-at-arms maintenance down by 10%, so it saves us money on troops, same faith opinion goes up, control growth up by 10%. It's just amazing. It's just a wonderful thing, and I honestly think that that is what Biscuit would do. I think he'd do it for the ambition, he'd do it, for the sort of, maybe for the knowledge as well, for the knowledge of what is contained within the mosque and all that kind of stuff. I think he would do that. So we're going to go ahead and do it. I think we go ahead and do this. We've got enough money, I think, to keep us going for a little while. So let's get on with it. Now, I imagine, hang on, have you got any buddies? No, you've not got any allies. You have got a huge pile of money. So I imagine what will happen is, okay, this is what I'm predicting. We'll declare war. We'll raise our people, we'll send them over here, and then they'll have mercenaries. They'll buy in some mercenaries to give themselves a bit of a troop boost, because that's quite low. So, okay, here we go. Let's do this. Are we ready? Hang on, is everything else okay? We're not being attacked by anywhere else. Nobody's looking to attack us. We've got the raid thing going on. When does the truce with the Abyssinians end? 3 years. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's okay, we can deal with that. Yeah, I think the time is now. Let's make our move on Mecca. This could be huge. If we get that, it's going to be very, very exciting. That will be the day that the lovely people properly arrive on the world stage. Yeah, okay. Hello, person over in Mecca. I'm very sorry. I mean, we could try to ask, hello, offer vassalage. Would you like to become our vassal? No, we're a bit far away. Different faith, not the rightful liege. Okay, I mean, we tried. We gave it a good go. We might have to come and do some, sort of hitting and jabbing with pointy sticks, I'm afraid. And we want to conquer the county, because then we get those titles, don't we? We gain the contested titles. So we're going to gain all of those things for ourselves, which is what we want. We might have to do some rejigging of our domains, possibly, but that's absolutely fine. Yeah, so 135 prestige. We've got that. And, yeah. Here we go. We're going to gain 75 fame as well if we win. Declare war for Mecca. Okay, this is very important. However, it also has to work. So let's put you lot over there. Right, raise your armies. Okay, so here we go. Oh, hang on, that's going very fast. Right now, how are we looking over there? 2,800. Yep. Okay, hang on a second. Have you gone and picked up a load of mercenaries? I bet you have. Yeah. 819 mercenaries, because your money's gone down and you've got a big pile of troops. Okay, would anybody like to come and help me have a bit of a fight? Who is nearby? Who could come and help us? I mean, you could. Oh no, not you. I was thinking of somebody else. Sorry, you. You'd be quite handy, but your land has properly diminished. You were really powerful once upon a time. What has happened? Oh dear. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's not great. Anybody else that could come and help, possibly? Not you, because that's a bit naff. Definitely not you, because that's not very impressive. And not you, because you're a bit far away for not many people. We could call upon them again. We could call upon you again for the umpteenth time. You are very, very reliable with this. So, do you know what? Let's call you to war. Hello, can you come and help us again? Hi, it's us. I'm really sorry, but we want to do a little bit more fighting. I know you guys never do any fighting. Have we ever been called into any of their conflicts whatsoever? I don't think we have. But it's always the other way around. We will come to help you out if you need it. You're all quite sort of chilled out over here. You're all quite relaxed. Looking over at this part of the world going, oh my goodness me, what are they doing? Okay, right, so we're going to bring in an awful lot of people. Seems a little bit overkill, but it's fine. So now we've got 8,000 people. Okay, we'll just sort of hang around here for a bit until you get your troops ready. Oh, you're doing it again. Sort of gather them all down into the sea. Gather them near the sea, and they won't have to do all this kind of walking along. Okay, fine. My Chancellor, Sheikh Dave, well done, Sheikh Dave, has worked hard to convince our neighbouring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with Negus Tamrat of Abyssinia is flawed, illegitimate, and unfair to me. I'm once again free to declare war upon him as I please. Okay, Incredible work, Dave. Okay. And right, that person gains an opinion of us, which is handy. Okay, so it's on -15 now. We're getting there. Do you know what, though? I think we stop that. Let's try and sway Sheikh Dave. Because Sheikh Dave is more important to sway, I think. So, hello, Sheikh Dave. How are you? Let's try and sway you. 95% chance of success. Right, we're just going to sort of hang around. Just going to sort of lurk about a bit. Have you got any more people? No. Until our buddies arrive. And then we'll pop over and say hello. But yeah, right now, just a lot of standing around. Oh, we can get a new perk. Isn't that nice? So we can have open-minded or scientific. I think let's get open-minded. I think Biscuit is becoming a little bit more open-minded. So yeah, cultural acceptance gain plus 20%. Different culture opinion 15%. So this is culture-based. It's not religion-based, it's culture-based. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can learn 2 languages. We've not done a language thing yet, have we? Possibly. Let's go and do a language thing. What language would we like to learn? Okay, I mean, what do they speak over here? I assume we can speak whatever languages you speak. Hang on a minute, where's your language thing? I think it would say learn language, wouldn't it? If we didn't speak that language. What about up there? Nope, we presumably speak the same languages. Like over here. Nope. Over here? Oh no, learn languages there. Hang on, I've been looking in the wrong place, possibly. No, so that's okay. But in here, possibly? No. Yeah, so over here, though. Yeah, like Nubia. Nubia, learn language. We can learn the Sudanic language. Or, do we want to speak Abyssinian? Or whatever it is over here. Ethiopic, is it? I think it said. Ethiopic. Current foreign language limit 0 out of 6. Do you know what? Yeah, let's learn a language. 95% chance of success. That's incredibly high. Oh no, hang on. It's going to abandon the scheme, sway Sheikh Dave. Oh no, I think we need to go and do some. Some swaying with Sheikh Dave. Okay, right, hang on. We'll put the language thing on the back burner. We'll come back to that at some point. How are you guys doing over here? I see. Taking the scenic route to the seaside. Okay, yep, chop, please. Get the train or something. Visions of the Divine. Okay, this sounds very intriguing. I beckon my mufti, Ibiza, still a brilliant name, to join me in the circle of brass orbs and candles arranged on staves throughout the dark room. The incense clawing in the air to ward off the bad vapours makes our eyes tear up in little time. This is how, through the corner of our eyes, we will spot the inscrutable form of angels. However, Ibiza soon takes pause. This feels wrong. These are divine beings, not meant for mortal eyes to see. Okay, so we're trying to see angels because we're quite scientific-y. We're trying to understand the real world at the moment and what lies before us, not kind of divine stuff. So we're trying to see if that's true or not. We're kind of going, do you know what? I don't want to believe in an angel. I'd like to see one, please. Okay, so my intentions are pure, I assure you. Learning challenge. It goes, the chance are that it's going to go wrong. 36% chance we get 100 learning lifestyle, 63% chance that it fails and he sort of falls out with us a little bit. You can leave, but one way or another I will know. Okay, we're getting 50 learning lifestyle. He loses a lot of opinion of us, and it may lead down a path of cynicism, or it's a fool's errand, if not a sin in itself. 25 learning lifestyle, might go down a path of zealousness, and he gains opinion of us. I mean, it's not that. I think, again, because we're ambitious, we'd try and do this kind of stuff, wouldn't we? I think, let's go for it. My intentions are pure, I assure you. We're ambitious. We can do this, absolutely. It's going to work. He was persuaded by our plea. Okay, so we've got 100 learning lifestyle experience. That is very exciting. Okay, and they've made it to the boats, finally. Right, okay, sail over here and please help us out a bit. Thank you. Do you know what? We should start moving our troops over a bit, shouldn't we? Let's position them over there. So when our friends do arrive, we're actually in the right place and sort of ready to strike a bit. We can see what they're up to. I'm going to imagine they're just all stood here, just, waiting. And there we go. A small harbour has been constructed over in Ed, which is very good. We are running out of money, so we could do with this going on very quickly. We're running out of money at a rapid rate. Minus 4.7. So, what's that going to get us? Not even 2 years of fighting, is it? Hang on. If it's 5, I can't do that in my head. But yeah, we're going to lose about 60 money a year, possibly. Is that about right? Right, here come our buddies, and they're going straight in. What religion are they, out of pure interest? Hang on. I can't seem to click on them. Hang on a second. You, Oh, you're a Shari as well. Oh, that's wonderful. Right, we are of the same sort of religious mindset. Okay, and we've discovered Castle Bailey's. That's exciting. Right, they've legged it. They've legged it out of the way. So hang on a second. Can we go over here and start the siege and let our buddies do the fighting side of things? That'd be okay. Looks like they are getting ready. Oh, they're kind of circling around. They're going to get caught out at some point. They're going to get caught out because you can't keep running forever. Okay, we're going to come in here. And then hopefully, yeah. Okay, so we're going to end up with a fight with them. But hopefully our buddies are going to come in and help us out as well. Yeah, it looks like they are circling round eventually. They're just taking their time. You need to hurry up a little bit, fellas. Could we hurry up really soon? Because we can lose that fight. There we go. Phew. Sheikh Dave was wounded. Sheikh Dave, no. Okay, hang on. We've got 300 learning lifestyle. And we've got focus student. But Sheikh Dave is injured. Okay. Sheikh Dave is not in a good way. But we have defeated the enemy. Okay, so the Guardians of El Nara, or whatever it was, they sound very dramatic, we'll stay here and do sieging. It would be good if you could help us out, because it's quite a long, complicated siege. But, yeah, there we go. Okay, fine. We'll just keep doing the sieging stuff. Yeah, how's Sheikh Dave? How is Sheikh Dave? Sheikh Dave is... Oh, Sheikh Dave is fine. I thought it said he was wounded. He's not even injured. He's absolutely fine. Right, they're having another go at there. Right, let's move time on a little bit quicker, because we could be here all day waiting for this to go on, because it's quite a long siege. Right, they've been whittled down in numbers quite considerably. Convert Faith has been completed. Oh, that's wonderful. There we go. The people of Misawa are now all following the path of Asharism, and yeah, popular opinion is back up to plus 31, which is very good. How's the control doing? Are we still working on control? Oh, down in Ed we are. Okay, yeah, that's fine. They can carry on doing that. That's all very good. We haven't, hang on, we've left the Danakils alone for a bit. Possibly at some point we could do with going in and having another fight with them, just to get a little bit more land off them. One day they won't exist, and it shall be glorious, and we shall have our very, very long revenge on them. But okay, right. Spymaster has come to us with grave news. While we do not know yet who, someone is plotting to kill my Faris, Hashmadin. Okay, right, yeah, please stop that, because I don't want people being murdered in the court. It's not very good, and it's really difficult to get the blood out of the tapestries. Defender of the Faith. There was a commotion among the children today. Garner was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Smarty was furious that anyone could target someone attempting to speak on behalf of Rahim and chased away the other children. Okay, so, okay. You serve the divine well, child. Smarty keeps the trait zealous. Don't be afraid. Charge in when you have to. Make her brave. Or, let me tell you how you could have mediated this. And they become calm. Okay. I'm not entirely sure which one of those we would go for. I mean, possibly zealous. We are, but we're not zealous. We're not we're not a fanatically religious person. As we've said, we practice it. I mean, we are taking Mecca. We're trying to. I mean, possibly, but I don't know if we'd say be brave. I don't know if necessarily we're brave, but then are we calm? We're just and we're ambitious, but no, we're paranoid. I would say we're not calm. I think maybe the logical thing to do would be to just kind of leave her as she is and go, you serve the divine well, but that's not very like us either. None of these really fit the character, I don't think. Hang on, what are you going down? Rowdy. So Rowdy is martial and intrigue. Zealous is martial going up. I'm not entirely sure. I'm a little bit befuddled as to about how we'd roleplay this. We're intelligent. We are reclusive. I mean, possibly we would say, let me tell you how you could have mediated this. That's calm. Diplomacy and intrigue up. Stress loss down. Dread decay. Maybe we could do that because, I don't know, we're reclusive. So we try and say, look, they could do this without getting too involved. They could mediate it. I am not entirely sure. I think whichever one we pick, you could argue that it's not what we would have chosen. It's very tricky. But yeah, maybe zealous we wouldn't pick because we're not zealous ourselves, and that's quite extreme. Zealous is a very kind of extreme thing. Religious conviction burns bright at the centre of Smarty. I don't think we kind of condone that. I don't think we tell her to be brave. Maybe it's just this. Just be calm. Just be calm. Be ambitious, but be calm about all that kind of stuff. It's going to get us a big pile of stress. I don't think we can get this right, can we? There's not a sort of a logical one, I don't think. Calm. There we go. Become calm instead, please. Right, okay, let's keep time ticking on it until we've actually got this kind of siege almost complete. Oh my goodness me, right, okay, so it looks like our paranoia is really getting the better of us. So now we're thinking that our wife is hiding something about our daughter Brainy. Okay, right, I don't think she is. And I mean, this is our wife. This is the love of our life. This is our soulmate. We are very, very happy with each other. Everything is wonderful between us and our wife. So I think we would just kind of leave it. Of course, she is my daughter. Now, I know that we're paranoid. And I think if we hadn't have done the whole soulmate kind of romancing scheme thing, and we did not have this plus 100 opinion going on right there, I think we might possibly have gone to do the make sure thing. But now I think that, they're so together. They work as kind of one unit, do Biscuit and Bayan. I think that, we'd get over this now. We'd get over the paranoia because it's her. Anybody else, we still would be paranoid, but I don't think we'd be paranoid of our wife anymore because we get on so well. We're very much in sync. So, of course she is my daughter. Don't worry about that. Stop being so paranoid. My goodness me. Okay, how are we looking? 3 months left. Oh, hang on. And we've swayed Sheikh Dave, which is very good. Okay, so that's gone up to +9, which is handy. And a faction targeting us has been disbanded. The Liberty faction. I imagine that was one that Sheikh Dave was probably in charge of. Oh, hang on a minute. That siege has come down quick. It's done. It's done. We're on +100%. Hang on, we have taken a prisoner. Can we ransom them? We can ransom them for a little bit of monies. Let's get that money in. Anytime you like. Come on, pay up. Pay up, please. Prison tax. There you go. Right, so we've got 10 lovely money. And now we get to do this. Here we go. We gain the contested titles. Our allies get a little bit of prestige. We get 75 fame. Here we go. Let us enforce the demands. And that's it. To the brooding Emir Biscuit, you child of a mangy dog. How rude. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. All the people that we called in to help us are, probably. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply to your demands. So be it. And there it is. We have the city over there, and we have Mecca itself. Oh my goodness. Can't we have that mosque? Hang on, somebody's running that mosque. Yeah, we're not happy with this. Hang on, can we revoke your title? Revoking baronies does not incur tyranny. You are a bit sneaky and you don't like us. You really hate us. So I think we revoke your title and put somebody in that likes us a bit more. Again, all in the sort of the name of ambition and efficiency. So let's revoke that title. Away with you. And now we get that as well. Oh, that's wonderful. 9 out of 10 holdings. Right, hang on. Disband our troops. So now let's run time on a bit. Top the troops up. Because, we're currently paying for those because we've got to top them back up and, re-equip them and retrain them and all that kind of stuff. So let's see what it's going to look like when all the troops are topped back up. So the Mubarazoons are topping back up very nicely. Bowmen are looking good. And, okay, right, hang on a minute. What's that? Propose alliance. Jared Alamir of Danakil. I think not. Despite our lack of bonds by blood, I believe we both stand to gain from an alliance. You stand to gain from an alliance because we're not going to come in there and bop you on the nose with a big hitty sword thing if we're allied. No. Reject this. That is one of the most ridiculous things. For years, you and your family have taunted us and raided us and come and nicked our stuff and caused us so many problems over the years. So, no, we're not going to enter into an alliance because that would be entirely nonsensical. How very ridiculous. Oh dear. Right, okay. Another perk. So, apostate, different faith opinion +15. Faith conversion cost -75%. So, if we did want to convert faith, we could do, but I don't think we're going to. We did kind of ponder converting to Coptic very briefly, didn't we? So the Abyssinians would stop attacking us. But yeah, I think we might muddle through. Let's go for scientific. Cultural fascination progress up by 35%. There we go. Right. Okay, yeah, let's see what this is going to do then. So hang on, I just want to make sure. Oh, I know what we need to do. Hang on. Yeah, we're increasing control down in Ed. We want to swap that round. So hang on, increase control over in Mecca, please. So yeah, work on that, please. Oh, it's abysmal. It's on hardly anything at all. Okay, right. That is a bit sad because that's going to take ages to increase. So at the moment, we're getting Look at that. 479 levies from Mecca. 0.7 money right now. 0.1 and 260 odd levies from that place. And 0.3 money and 93 levies from that mosque. Oh, that is very good. Mecca is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, the big question is, can we keep our hands on it? Because I imagine quite a lot of people would like to get their hands on Mecca. Because it's very, very good. And, of course, very spiritually important and significant. But there we go. We currently have control of this, very, very important place. Very significant place for millions and millions and millions of people in the world. It's now under our control. Okay, this is going very well. Even tempered. I was watching Smarty play with the other children when Satara tried to push her over. Okay, who are you? You are the daughter of Vali Suleiman of Jeddah. Okay, you're our vassal. Are you one of our knights? And a vassal as well, because you run Jeddah. I think Jeddah's one of the little sort of town type things. Okay, Smarty took it all in her stride and sat down to talk to her afterwards. Okay, so what does that mean? You've got forgiving, or you should go to fickle. I think we'd probably keep forgiving. I don't think we would go to fickle. I don't think we'd do that. So I think we'd just say, yeah, keep forgiving, please. That makes perfect sense. Yes, just keep going down that route, Smarty. Well done. Oh my goodness me, look at our levy numbers. Our levy numbers have gone up absolutely ridiculously. Why is that? Mecca's giving us about 1,000 people, I think it was. Oh my goodness me, we've been called into war by somebody. That hasn't happened in a little while. Okay, I don't think we can complain too much, because we keep summoning people in. The caliphal claim on the Persian Empire. Didn't we do this already? Didn't we do this and we succeeded and then you lost it afterwards? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Oh, the Sheikhdom of Mecca lost smuggling ring. Okay, hang on a minute, pause time. What does that do? Supply limit and development growth is now no longer stunted. Okay, that's good. We joined a war and somebody joined the war. Right, hang on. We'll go and join that war in a second. Now we've got almost 3,500 people. Can we possibly just go down here and get another bit of the Danakil lands? You have got an ally. Oh, that's really unfortunate. You've got an ally that's quite strong. Bother, hang on. What if we were to declare war on you? Yeah, we've got 3,500. They can get up to 5,500. We'd have to summon somebody in. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought we could possibly go and get that. Although, we have only got to go and get 2 places. Although, yeah, that's going to take some time to siege, isn't it? 2 of those places to get both of those. And they can get both of those buddies in and see, bring in a bit of help. So, I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, you've got loads of prestige to call them in for assistance. Although you do only have 4 gold. So we might possibly plunge you into a little bit of a financial crisis if we were to declare war on you. Oh, now that's very interesting. Do we go for a fight with you now? Because, I mean, who could we call in? Hang on a second, hang on. Who could we summon in to help us? We can't call them in again. In fact, can we call anybody in? Because our prestige is not looking overly high right now. And we can't call you in because you're already fighting. You've only got 500, 500, 200, 200. I mean, if we called all these 4 in, that'd be about 1,500 people, which would sort of be enough, possibly ish. But we haven't got the prestige to do that. We might have to wait. That's a bit of a shame. Botherations. Oh, that's disappointing. I thought we could go for it. But yeah, they seem to have acquired an ally. Who is your ally? Out of pure interest. It's which one actually gives you the amount of troops? It's you from the Shabanakari Amara. Oh, crikey, it's really quite far away. I mean, could we run in and just do some sieging before they get there? That's if they join the fight at all. Or somebody from Alexandria. Oh, right. Yeah, they're really quite strong. Yeah. Okay, if both of those come in, we've got no chance. Okay, right, maybe we'll hold off for now. It's fine, Danakils. You live to fight another day, you lucky so-and-sos. Okay, this great big war that we've been called into for some grand kind of claim on the Persian Empire, no less. And what do we have to do? What's going on? So we're trying to get... where are the enemy? Hang on, the caliphal claim on the Persian Empire. I'm really confused. Hang on, what? We're attacking you? Hang on, what's that up there then? They must be the allies. Is that all the land they've got already? Have they already got all that? Is this what we're aiming for? No, that's the Caliph's realm. Hang on, I'm really confused. Hang on, who are you and where do you live? Where's your house? Okay, it's over there. So we want to siege that place over there. Okay. Why is it coming up in like blue stripies? Does that mean it's been captured already? Is it not normally red for the enemy? Or am I completely misreading what's going on here? I mean, the hour is quite late and I haven't had enough tea possibly, but okay. I mean, maybe we just head over there and just kind of siege that person's capital and see what happens there. They've not got that many people. So, yeah, okay, what's their total force? 5,500. And there's a big chunk of them over there. But we've only got about 5,500. And a big chunk of that is us. Okay, hang on a minute. We're on our way. Hold on. Yeah, hang on. Gather a load of people. 3,500 people. That's so many people. That's more than we've ever had before. Okay, do you know what? Let's pop over here then. Let's see if we can get over here. Oh, we're going via a boat. Okay, yeah, that sort of makes sense. We're going to get a bit boaty. That's fine. Right, okay, let's set sail. Now, fortunately, we got some additional taxes. That's quite handy. We gained 95 money. That's really useful because our money was looking a little bit low. However, our brother has been taken prisoner. Sheikh Dave has been taken prisoner. No, Sheikh Dave, the brother that we're learning to love. Okay, hang on a minute. Can we ransom you? For 50 monies? No. For a favour? No. Okay, Sheikh Dave, we tried. Okay, we tried. You might have to hang around until the end of that war. Right, okay, so our people are arriving over here. Right, we've arrived on the coast. Hello, how are you guys? Let's try and head over there, possibly. That's where their main kind of army is. So if we try and head up... Oh, we're trying to get there as quick as we can. It's a bit far away. And possibly... Are we going to take some attrition if we go there? Oh, hang on, they might be coming back down this way. Yeah, okay, it looks like they're coming down this way. So if we go to here, we can have a fight with them just there. We should win that fight, I would like to think. Right, so here we go. The battle... Is that Baghdad? Oh, the Battle of Baghdad. Right, okay, so here we go. And boom. We take a glorious victory. Let's siege Baghdad, because we might... 11 months now. Let's go and siege their capital. That's forever. I'm inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He is losing too much blood. Where is the physician? Okay, the physician with that name that I can't pronounce. Somebody did say how to pronounce it with the little hook under the C. Is it Je? Is it Giltanesi, possibly? Whatever. That person there with the name is nowhere to be found. A chill runs down my spine. I might be this man's only hope. But suddenly, as if he stepped out of thin air, my son and heir Cake is at my side, like some sort of wizard. He rolls up his sleeves and looks at me. Okay, hand me the tourniquet. Now, we're ambitious. We would do this. We'd be determined that we could do it. But like, yes, don't you worry. Move out of the way. We'll do it. Oh, hang on. No, step back. This is my patient. I don't think we'd insult Cake, because Cake is our best friend. So I think we'd say, hand me the tourniquet. We'd work together. So yeah, 50 learning lifestyle. And they join our court if they survive. There we go. Our patient screams and thrashes, even though 3 grown men weigh him down every step of the way as a battle, but Cake remains calm, and eventually a quiet focus settles over us. I'm not sure how we managed, but in the end it seems that the soldier will live. That was an impressive feat, my lord, Cake says with a tired smile. It was an honour to serve at your side. The honour was mine, Cake, and you have joined us, and you're mostly kind of average at stuff. However, that does give us the chance to get another spouse in, which is quite handy if we can get somebody else in, if we need a spy master or another medic or whatever. Okay, yep, wonderful. Thank you for joining us. That's very, very nice of you. Right, let's not siege this place, because we're going to be here forever sieging that place. Let's make a beeline immediately for their capital, and just get that done, please. If we siege that, we might get important prisoners or whatever, and then it can all be over a little bit quicker, and we can all go back home and have a nice cup of tea. Oh, apparently it's the person with the name that I can't pronounce who's plotting. Plotting? I think my plaiting his beard. He has a very big beard. She's plaiting his beard, and she's plotting against him. Oh, okay. The abhorrent fiend. Naughty, naughty. Okay, right, never mind. We're just on our way to do some sieging. Please try to keep the murdering to a minimum. And here we are. We've arrived at their capital, and it's going to take a little while, but not as long as Baghdad was going to take. So that's not too bad. Our nephew has been taken prisoner. Oh my goodness me. The wise fool. Okay, we've seen this before, haven't we? A person arriving, riding on a donkey backwards. Do you know what? Share your wisdom with me. Absolutely. We might get useful insights. We did get useful insights. We have seen that before. I think a couple of times, have we? Ecstatic peasantry. The peasants in the Sheikhdom of Dalak are in a good mood. The harvest is bountiful, the roads are safe, and the village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. It sounds amazing. The peasants are praising me for their fortune and have sent a delegation carrying gifts. Okay, that's very nice. So do we accept the gifts? We get 45 money. Do we basically go and get some more? We wouldn't do that because that's not just, and indeed you can see a massive gigantic stress hit for that. Or no, they need their surplus more than I do. County reinvestment, so popular opinion goes up and development goes up by 10%. I mean, we are a fortune builder. We are trained in the ways of stewardship. I think possibly we would just kind of accept their gifts. I think we'd be quite happy they've come to us, and we might consider it a little bit offensive if we didn't take it. We are a fortune builder. I mean, oh no, we are paranoid. We are paranoid. Would we consider it some sort of trick? But then we're ambitious and we want to take the money so we can make things better. I think we'd take it. Let's take the money. Let's have that. I graciously accept their gifts. Thank you, peasantry. That's very nice of you. Right, here we go. 5 months until we siege down, what's it called? Quam. Okay, we'll go and start, trying to siege Quam, and we'll see how we get on. Down to 4 months now. And down the time ticks until Quam is properly sieged, and there we go. It only went up to 10%. Oh, okay, we have captured some people, but oh no. Have they captured the heir of him? Oh, that's a bit of a bother, isn't it? Okay, fine. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. Okay, right, where shall we go next? Where should we go next to go and see what we can do with this? I mean, they're all the way over there. Okay, I can't see where their troops are. How about we head... I mean, what are we going to do with this? How are we going to do this best? Fights or holdings? Let's just go and just siege places until we've got control of them. There seems to be a lot of places over here. So let's just head over here. We'll head to there and just work on lots of sieging. It might take absolutely ages, but I think we can get there in the end. Okay, so we're still trying to sway Sheikh Dave just to make him like us a little bit more. Oh, you're out of prison. Oh, that's quite handy. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Can we put you back into the Chancellor position? Because that's quite good. Although you're very good as well. Oh, you're very good. Look at that. You've got a diplomacy of 21. However, you are our half-brother. And you did try to start a little bit of a faction against us. I don't want that to happen again. So we'll put you back into your position. So there you go. Plus 76. Oh, yeah, you really do like us now. Okay, so we're going to try and compliment him as part of our sway thing. Be sure to mention his youthful vigour or keep it short and professional. I mean, he's shy. So no, I don't think he would like it if we talked about his youthful vigour. Just keep it short and professional, please. And I think once that's done, I think we can stop swaying Sheikh Dave. There are a few things I enjoy more than Emir Biscuit's company. Okay, she encouraged me to throw plates and scream into pillows, and after the emotional storm died down, I actually did feel better. And then you got a mop and tidied up all the broken plates and, brush and stuff. After this short break, I felt more at ease than I had in a long time. I'm lucky to have a friend like Emir Biscuit. Okay, so we lose 72 stress. Good grief, that's huge. And we have ourselves another perk. So planned cultivation, increased development in county efficiency up by 20%. Or the kind of faith thing. Let's go for the faith thing. Why not? That'll do. We're not going to do the increasing development thing, I don't think. So there we go. Right, have our troops arrived? Wherever they might be. Right, they're making their way over here. Right, what I want to do is let's get our troops into position. So just keep on moseying over, please. There we go. Oh, somebody's died in the dungeons. Oh, we've got loads of prisoners. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Let's sort out all of the things. Can we get money? Oh, 50 money for you. Yes, please. 10 money for you. That's no money for you, unfortunately. Right, hang on. Let's get those two out. I'm sorry, Kaka. I didn't realise you were in the dungeon. Right, you. It's just a hook. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Right, you. Ooh. Could we possibly employ you? Because you're quite good. You're quite good at doing the fighting. Could we get you on board? Could we recruit you and get a hook on you? Yes, we could. Yeah, okay, let's try and get you on board. You can just go with a hook because you're a child and that feels a bit bad. We don't want to get you on board. You can go with a hook. There we go. Right, so clear out the prison. There we go. Yep, cheerio. Bye-bye. Give me the monies. Right, bye. Yep, indeed. Yep, cheerio. Just get me prison. It's full. Right. There we go. So with the prison now cleared out, and our troops now in situ here, I think what we'll do is we will finish up for now, because this whole sort of fight over here could take an awfully long time. It could take ages to sort all this out. I don't know where their troops are, but whatever the case, it's going to take a while to get this sorted. It looks like we are on the losing side as well. Yeah, because the air's been captured over you. So that's going to make it very, very difficult to win this war. But we shall keep trying, because other people have come to help us in wars, and they've not given up either. So we'll keep going. We'll see how we get on. But yeah, huge big moment for us is that Mecca is now under our control. This really sort of hugely significant place is now under the control of the lovely people. We're doing lovely things with it. It's all splendid. It's generating so much stuff. So many troops and so much money. It's wonderful. It's a very, very good acquisition. I'm very glad we got it. Well done, Biscuit. Going from strength to strength. So yeah, we'll finish up for now. Come back next time. And I think when this whole sort of Persian Empire claim thing is done, we might possibly pop down to the Danakils and just say hi to them and do some stabby and try and take a little bit of land off them. And then, yeah, with all the money coming in, we'll start upgrading our lands a little bit. We'll try to make the use of your architect skill, I think, because you do have it and it makes things cheaper and quicker. So we'll try and sort of make use of that as well. But there we go. That is all for next time. Let's finish whilst we're on a little bit of a high right now. Things are looking very good. So yeah, we'll finish up for now. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Yay! Okay, exciting things are happening. Where does Gigantic Big Stabby Knife live? They're D&D nerding. They've got a dice tower, and they've got character sheets, and they've got some dice. Oh, this is wonderful. Living my best life. Oh my goodness me, so much undergarmentage. Oh, thank goodness. Praise be, the kettle has been uncovered.